If you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to be a boss, you want to be somebody that, hits his goals, his targets, and has, everything that you want out of life. You see these people, they have cars, they have money, they have the lifestyle, you want it, but do you really want it? And so the reason why I'm bringing you this message today is Overcomer Nation, what's happening? It's your boy John Erikson, and I have a quick message for you guys out there. I went to go grab something real quick. It's real late at night, and it got me thinking a little bit on a lot of people give up on their dreams, man. They give up on their ambitions. They run into the first problem, the first thing, first setback, and for some reason they stop. And if you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to be a boss, you want to be somebody that, hits his goals, his targets, and has, everything that you want out of life. You see these people, they have cars, they have money, they have the lifestyle, you want it, but do you really want it? And so the reason why I'm bringing you this message today is because I'm trying to figure out if you really want it or not. You need to ask yourself this, get real with yourself. Do you really want the lifestyle that is portrayed as an entrepreneur, as a boss? Yeah, okay, the money can come with it, the fortune, it can all come with it, but are you even willing to wait 90 days to get there? Are you willing to eat shit for 90 days like Gary Vaynerchuk says? Are you willing to be broke? Are you willing to not get callbacks? Are you willing to go to meetings where people, don't even call you back, or you go on 20 different job walks and for some reason not one of them gets in contact with you back? Or you follow up with a client for 2 months and bring them gifts and bring them donuts and bring them all this stuff, and only one person happens to follow up with you, but because you stuck it out for 90 days you happen to get a call back. And so everybody wants the lifestyle, everybody wants the fame, they want the money, they want the respect, but they don't want to put in the work, man. They don't want to put in the work. And it's just got me thinking a lot lately. You got to have self-awareness with yourself. If you see a video online that inspires you and says, oh man, you know what? I want to quit my 9-to-5 and I want to be a boss. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to do this, that, and the third. But you're not ready to put in the work. You're not ready to make the sacrifice. You're not ready to fall on your face and eat shit and not have money for food or McDonald's or whatever it is. And the job that you were working is probably better than the business that you're about to start, and you're not willing to start that business and fall on your face and get back up and start another business and fall on your face and get back up and bang your head against the wall for 5 years, then I don't even know why you're considering it. And I'm just being real with you at the end of the day. You can jump on board and do this thing we call business and entrepreneurship, or you could just give up. It's one or the other. It's up to you though. And be self-aware enough to understand the difference between the two. Because it's okay if you want to be an employee, man. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There's so many people out there telling you that, oh, you got to be your own boss. You got to do this. You got to do that. But what they're not telling you is the 10 years that they had to grind their face off and, fail. I mean, honestly, I think the real ones, the ones that are real entrepreneurs, honestly, before I was even a business owner, when I became a business owner, I didn't even know what the fuck an entrepreneur was. And we look at entrepreneurs like they're rock stars right now. But quite honestly, I didn't even know what an entrepreneur was. I just wanted to own my own business. It was just facts for me. It just made sense. It made sense. I knew I had a skill set. I knew I wanted something bad enough, and I knew I can work my ass off hard enough, long enough until it paid off. I was willing to pay the sacrifice. I was willing to sacrifice my entire 20s to make it happen. And I've had some success, but at the same time, I'm not where I want to be. Not 100%. And I've been in this game for 8-9 years now. And so I'm not sending this message to scare anybody. I'm sure you've heard it before. And if you have heard this message from any business owner or entrepreneur that has told you this, they're a real one. They're a real entrepreneur. They're a real boss. If they're telling you that, hey man, this shit ain't easy. You know, you've heard all that shit before, but it's not. It's really not. And I see a lot of people right now that want to be bosses. They want to do things, but they're not willing to put in the work. They're not willing to get rejected. They're not willing to show up to work when they're sick. They're not willing to go to 20 meetings and get rejected by all 20. All in the hopes that the business might work out. Not that it will, but that it might work out. And as we wrap up 2019 and we go into 2020, I'm hungry, man. I'm just as hungry as I was 9 years ago. I don't know, you know what it is. I think you develop this habit over time that you just keep showing up and you keep putting in the work and you keep getting rejected. You keep making sales calls. You keep hiring people. You keep taking risks. And I just want you to be prepared for that. I just want you to be prepared for that, my friends. Anyone that's in the service industry or an entrepreneur, be prepared. Be prepared with what's to come. If that's what you want, that's what I want for you. Keep hustling. Keep showing up. Might just work for you, brother. Talk to you soon.